Change. None of us really like it unless it's something good in it for us. But sometimes it's not evident if it's going to be good or not. So what do? Change came to me one day in the form of a phone call. I was preparing for my summer camp, and a woman called me on behalf of Girls for a Change, a nonprofit organization that provides opportunities for girls to engage in social change activities. She said that she wanted to speak to me about Camp DIVA, where we provide opportunities for girls of African descent to prepare for their passage into womanhood. She explained that she was calling from California and that Girls for a Change would be launching their national girl-centered program right here in Richmond, Virginia, and wanted to meet with me to discuss how I could be a potential partner. I have to be truthful. Although I am no stranger to partnering, as I continued to hear this woman speak, I became more and more apprehensive. As she spoke to me in that Valley Girl accent, and she just kept talking about the thousands of girls that Girls for a Change had served. She even mentioned that they received major corporate sponsorship. Then she raved about the fact that they had over 14,000 followers. Me, I had served about 500 girls, received local funding, and no one was following me except for my 2-year-old daughter. And even though I felt uneasy, for some reason, I still accepted her invitation. I even invited her to meet me at my summer camp. But you know how it is when you're trying to figure something out, trying to find out what it is really going on here. So I did what most of us do. I opened my mouth and called my friends to tell them about the situation. My friend Kim, her response, Angela, I know you are not going to allow some white woman to come into your program, observe what you do, and exploit the space that you created for black girls. My board members, they really just cared about how much is it going to cost, and make sure that we maintain our brand and quality. It was a hot, humid day in Richmond, Virginia, July 2008. Over 30 women and girls of color were inside of one of our inner city buildings. And 2 white women from California walked in to observe my program and to have a conversation with me about how they wanted me to implement their curriculum. What were they thinking about us? I really don't know. What was I thinking about them? That we had nothing in common. Until I met the founder of Girls for a Change, Whitney Smith, and I discovered all of the similarities that we shared. One, we both were born in December in the same year. We both experienced home births. We both had daughters around the same age. And of course, we both were founders of nonprofit organizations that served girls. After my meeting with Whitney, I felt a little better about my space. I felt less intimidated. And I believe it was because this time I opened my ears and not my mouth. As I look back now, I know that my partnership with Girls for a Change has been one of my most rewarding and enriching experiences. Again, change. None of us really like it unless we see the good in it. But sometimes you don't know what you're going to get. So, what do? You open your ears and not your mouth. Do more communicating and less talking. And focus on your work and not your worry. I had to bust through those barriers and realize that Whitney and I had the same goals: to enrich girls. Separately, we were dynamic, but combined, we will be unimaginable.